we are continuing our streaming on extending the IntelliJ IDEA, actual IntelliJ IDEA project. We are working in these project sources, and the main topic for the current series of streams is extending the plugin dev kit, which is a tool, a plugin for IntelliJ IDEA that we internally at JetBrains, but also third-party plugin developers use for building plugins, creating extensions. And right now, since the day one, we've been working on extending the IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin. So this is a plugin for Gradle build system that provides you with some extra extensions to the Gradle build script. And one of those are extensions to the dependencies block. So you can use the IntelliJ IDEA as an SDK. And through this extension, we get this IntelliJ platform sub block in dependencies and a set of helper methods that creates for you a special dependency on an IDE binary, such as IntelliJ IDEA, or let me enter the don't disturb mode, IntelliJ IDEA or Android Studio, WebStorm, PHP Storm, etc. And the only thing that you have to do is calling this IntelliJ IDEA helper. But the issue was in figuring out which version you're supposed to put in here. Those are either marketing versions that we use when publishing IDs to our CDN, so you can download them, or build numbers for release candidates or snapshots, or yeah, those two actually. And well, for now you could go to the website, check what's the latest and put it here, or simply guess it. During our all previous streams, we have been working on auto-completion for that, and as you can see, it's finally working. I almost did that online on Monday, but I faced one issue. I struggled with something, so I checked that with my colleagues and codecs, and right now this is a working solution. So yeah, that's that. You can basically start typing the version of IntelliJ IDEA or any other IDE that you're interested in, hit the auto completion, so control space, and it will show to you what is available. And so here you can see IntelliJ IDEA, the code name is IU, the former IntelliJ IDEA Ultimate. And here you can swap to even WebStorm, right? And auto completion will pick up WebStorm releases. This is important because, well, for the major ones, 2026.1.2, we are sure that those versions align between products, because this is how our release cycle works. But for patches, maybe WebStorm requires one more extra hotfix, therefore it gets this 2026.2.0.1, and yeah, that way you can pick it up easily. For builds like EAPs and release candidates, the versions don't start with the 4 digits, but 3 digits. So for 2026.1 it is the last 26 1, and here you will get all possible. So yeah, that's the format: 2026.1 or 2261 if we consider build number. And here is the list of all available builds that you can download and use as SDK. So yeah, that's done. It works, and I have already committed all the changes to the monorepo to my private branch and ask for a code review. So as soon as it will pass the review, I will later merge it into the master branch and cherry pick into the release branch, like, I don't know, maybe 2026.3, because backporting that to 2026.2, which is already released, that will be a bit of trouble for us. So we shouldn't introduce such, backport a very new features. So we'll have to wait till 2026.3. Okay, so looking at the checklist on the right side, the first item is introduce auto-completion for available IDs versions in Gradle build script. Yeah, that's done. Support build Gradle KTS, that's done out of the box. The Groovy part, I'm not sure if we're going to support that in Groovy, to be fair. That's a very different PSI, a bit more complex compared to Kotlin. And yeah, if someone will explicitly request that and give me a valid argument, I think that's worth consideration, but for now, not really. We all, anyway, in our all plugin templates, generators, documentation, we all suggest using Kotlin DSL, so build Gradle KTS files. Sorry. So yeah, that's that. I will stick to what we have right now. Mark the use IntelliJ platform type with the IDEA icon. Okay, so this is kind of a new feature, but I don't know if putting this here makes sense. I mean, this gutter icon, right? No, that's just tiny. That's not crucial right now. I have another idea, to be fair. Limit the completion contributor to those helpers. So that's also done. So maybe we will have this item. Let's put a lower priority on that. Yeah, exclamation mark is a great indicator of a low priority. Whatever. Yeah, that's Apple's reminders app. Okay, maybe you have any idea for features that would be nice to have in such an integration of DevKit plugin and Gradle stuff. If so, if yes, just drop me a comment and we'll reach for it if that's a good idea, right? Because we can do anything here. Anyways, for now, I was thinking of making a notification that a new Gradle plugin is released. So the IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin. And that's how the current stream is also called. What's exactly the name? Adding version. Oh, it's truncated for me. Okay, adding version availability. Check. So let's put this item on the list. To make a use of the priorities, let's put it high. Okay, 3 exclamation marks. Sure. So. Okay, so I'll close this guest IDE. I will no longer work on this feature branch to keep it separated. So let's switch back to the master branch. And yeah, let's run the IDE. I didn't tell anything about this idea, no? So adding the version availability check. Okay, let's wait until the IDE is up and running, the guest one. It may take a bit because we are rebuilding the whole, not the whole, but we are rebuilding a couple of modules that were altered in the feature branch. Maybe it will not take that long. Okay, in the meantime I can open the actual plugin template project in the current main window. Okay, that's error. I was asking another question about some SDK for my colleague. So here, whenever the project is built, or even earlier, we got this information that new minor Gradle version available, and more details are about the current version you use in the project and the new one available in the internet, so you can update your current setup to this one. Yeah, so that's that. It would be great to have a similar notification for the IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin, right? Okay. So how to implement that? I don't know. I have no idea, but we will dig through the sources and figure out. Okay, it's still building. Okay. Now it's done? Probably yes. Let's search for this string everywhere. Okay, so we have a bunch of tests and there is a Gradle bundle with this specific information. Okay, the guest ID is built, so we can close this project, and we will stay only inside this one. So let's navigate to the place where this one is used, and that's a configurable Gradle build issue. API status internal, and here are probably some checks that get the current version of Gradle. Gradle wrapper properties navigatable. Try to navigate to a Gradle wrapper properties file and place the card after the current Gradle version in the distribution property. Okay, so this is navigatable. Okay, quick fix, description, and title. So what we need is to create something similar. Configurable Gradle build issue. That's something in okay, so we start some checkers. Okay, and that belongs to the Gradle plugin, and we will have Gradle plugin. That's a kind of easy assumption that it is installed for you. Outdated Gradle, and let's find out where this one is registered. So here we have outdated Gradle version checker. Okay, so that's our starting point, and as a result, this specific issue is reported if we are sure you're using outdated Gradle plugin. Okay, so what we need is registering a new extension. Okay, I will take a moment and maybe drop an info on LinkedIn that this stream is happening, because I think this one may be pretty interesting for some folks, because this may be even implemented in very different external plugins. Okay, let me write something. just copy paste that to blue sky. On X it has its own stream, so I don't think we need to duplicate that. People are already annoyed with, because every time I run a stream on X, it creates a new post, and there are a couple of them already in my timeline. So yeah, I should post. I probably should post a bit more on X to kind of have this balance. All right. Let me check that. All right. So, yeah, what we are doing right now, we are going to create our own implementation of the version checker, Gradle execution checker. So the first point is to create a class that extends this Gradle execution checker, but inside our dev kit. Do I have this open? Yeah, it's here. So it's called Gradle. Okay, let's call it Gradle plugin or IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin. Execution checker. Outdated. That's a pretty long name, but why not? Yeah, this one. Import. Yeah, we have it. Great. So no extra dependencies on my side are required here. Let's check what is needed here. Okay. Check execution. And here we should also register this one. Gradle version. Okay, I see that we'll also need this quick fix provider. Sure. So let's copy that and open our own plugin XML. Yep, this one. This one not yet, but for this one we will need to place our class here. Okay, here we are. So now we have registered a new extension through the executioner checker extension point, and it points to our class. So now we can probably put a breakpoint here, and it will fail because of the to-do call, but we want to have this failed just to check it works. Okay. It needs to compile the class for the very first time. I hope it will not take ages. No, it's good. So from IntelliJ IDEA we are running another IntelliJ IDEA. A bit of recurrency vibe, no? yeah, we are using IntelliJ IDEA for developing IntelliJ IDEA. It's called dog fooding. Okay, so here we have a guest IDE, and we will open the plugin template. And something should happen, I hope. I mean, probably after something. Okay, it's importing the project. Or maybe I need to, okay, no, it's here, good. So I don't have to build the project to get this check execution called. Great. So from this place, okay, let's pass it. It failed silently, I believe. Do we have anything in logs? Yeah, not implemented. That's expected. Cool. So now we need to find out which version of the IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin we have here. So this is this one, Org JetBrains IntelliJ Platform. I can close this. Let me fold the tree a bit, but we don't, well, in Gradle build script you can define the version. Well, first of all, you can declare that you rely on external plugin or a bundled one from Gradle build script build engine through plugins ID and the version, like ID of ID, come on, and some plugin and the version. Something. If the plugin is bundled, you just go with the ID. Or there is also an alternative syntax for that, like Java. Okay, I know this one. This is a built-in one, because some plugin will probably fail. So yeah, you can also do it like that, ID Java, but for built-in plugins there is no more version. Okay, but what about our plugin? It is not a built-in one, so we are specifying a version, but the version is declared in settings in the plugin management block. So here we are explicitly here, not in the plugin management, here. We are explicitly declaring the version of the plugin through loading the settings plugin. Yeah, but there are also other variations of that, like you can use TOML catalog, version catalog, and I will have to check the history of that, because we've been using this approach in the past. Show history, but we moved to a new one. Let's check something. older, like this one. Compare with local. Yeah, so we used this approach. So instead of using ID, there was an alias and reference to the version catalog. And in the version catalog, we had this. Hold on, that was placed in Gradle. So git show history. Yeah, like this one. We had in the versions block there was a definition of the IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin version, and later in the plugins block there was a whole definition of the Gradle plugin, so the ID and version reference to the variable. So there is yet another approach for loading. So the third approach for loading plugins. Well, there is also another one, the fourth one, through the what's the name for that? Plugin. You basically, okay, I'm using this approach in the actual IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin. So here is a build logic, so kind of small Gradle plugin within your living project that you load through the settings. So yeah, plugin management include build, and there is this local directory. And later, because it's called build logic, and we don't define any versions here at all, but it is mentioned also here in version catalog. So we use the build logic, but version is skipped. So yeah, yet another approach, and in this build logic, in the build Gradle IDEAs, we can load more plugins. Okay, now I feel that my current task won't be easy to figure out which version of the Gradle plugin you exactly use. But let's try. So here in the to-do section we need to figure out what is inside of your project. Okay, let's close this IDE. What's that? Execution checker. Okay. Okay, so there is only one implementation for that. Interesting. But I'm happy that they've exposed that. Okay, so the current version. Build environment, Gradle versions. So how do we check which IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin is being used? That's a good question. So here they're checking the current version of Gradle. Is Gradle deprecated by IDEA? Is latest, blah blah blah. Okay, and then they create this issue. Okay, so first we need to figure out what is our current version. So the current version is The current version is what? What do we have here? There is context and there is build environment. The build environment has this is a build model. Get Gradle, get Java, get version info. Not much. Gradle execution context. Project path, task ID, settings, listener, a lot. Reporter, okay, there is a lot of that. So I'm afraid we are going to talk to the Gradle plugin directly, because navigating through PSI, finding the currently used version that way, if it can be stored in any file, even version catalog, build Gradle KTS, settings Gradle KTS, or Gradle properties, no, you can't, because that goes to plugins. Still, it's a bit of guessing, and part of the current Gradle operation scope. Okay. What will be helpful is that we did something similar already. Yesterday. Completion contributor. Okay, and that happened somewhere in the model provider. Hey, what's that? Come on. Branch head. Okay, you're back. And we were running okay, project loaded phase. Okay, context, project model, Gradle project. I wonder if we'll need exactly the same mechanism. I mean, so we get metadata from the Gradle plugin, but do we even expose that? I mean, how do you know which version is currently being used. If that's from sources, okay, I already do that. Yeah, in the initialize IntelliJ Platform plugin task, we have the self-update check. Okay, so last update, there is this log file. And the latest version is something else. Okay, so the current version is the plugin version, and the plugin version is the current plugin version value source, and we are taking that from but that works, and I don't really want to do exactly the same stuff in the DevKit plugin, so it would be better to talk to the IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin in the same way we executed any task. Okay, so this obtain is here. Initialize IntelliJ Platform plugin task. Okay, let's dive into the plugin template once again. Val foo by task registering, and here can I use this task like that? No, I should refer to tasks, I believe. Can I access it? Come on, import it faster. Oh. Come on. Annoying. What's going on? Why it takes so long? Okay, go. It behaves like I'm opening the project for the first time, really. Okay, let's do it blindly then, with no auto completion. Okay, so here we have this plugin version and latest plugin version. So we can most likely call both of those tasks plugin version. Okay. Analyzing the project. Come on. Foo. Can you please speed up? Okay, now it's red. Okay, it's because it's not a task. No. Still no. Okay. We probably have to get the task handler. And then map it plugin version, and here get. Okay, let's try it once again. Typo. Copy name. No. It's probably only about this typo. Configuration cache. Flat map. Yeah, so it is 2.18.1, and this is the version of the IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin that we have currently applied to the project. And there is also this latest version, latest plugin version. Okay, let's call it plugin version. And the latest plugin version. Okay, yeah, because this is a development setup, but if because yeah, I have the sources attached directly to the project. Let's keep 2.16.0, the previous one, and yeah, the plugin version is 2.16.0 and the latest one is 2.18.1. So we get this information pretty easily from the Gradle plugin. However, we'll have to again talk to the Gradle plugin in the same way we did last time. So I will most likely switch back to the and just out of the curiosity, we are not writing this anywhere, no? Cache, self-update log, okay, no. So it would be better to scan this version directly from the task. Okay, so let's switch to the previous branch where, smart checkout, where everything is already implemented in terms of resolving data. Just joined me. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what's that, but it stinks a bit. I'll let him out. Okay. Alrighty. So we are on our branch again. Let's check. Can I navigate to the file? Okay, so I need to move to other change lists. I can't navigate to the file in the project view. Only jump to source, and then from here I can switch to the project and do it like that. Okay, so here we have an execution checker with its sources here. Completion contributor. And we would like to get access to the data. Okay, so let's introduce the plugin version and the latest plugin version. Latest plugin version properties. And we'll have to fill those properties. Okay, it's used here for reading, here for reading as well, and here for writing. Anything else? No. So here we should something like that. Plugin version and latest plugin version. Okay. And from here, okay, let's basically try to, let's mock this information for now. 2.16.0 and the latest will be 2.19.0. Okay, and having those, how can we access that? Let's check other better looking code. Okay, tests are already complaining. Okay, let's put some data here. Yeah, that's good. So let's, in our version checker, let's access this data provider. Where is this one? Product release. Okay, Gradle model. So the Gradle model can be accessed like that. Control C. And we need to have this one in here. Okay. Position project. What's that? Okay. So here we have to pass only the project, so we can get the project from context. And model. So this is original file. What is PSI file? Do we have any file in the context? PSI file. I doubt that. Project path. Project, build environment, maybe build environment, create a version, project path. Maybe build environment has some info about the build script. Root dir. No. Project path, reporter, settings, task ID. Okay, let's skip it. No. Okay. So from Gradle model, we should be able to retrieve the. Come on, it was here. No, Gradle model. IntelliJ platform Gradle data. Okay, get model. Why do we need the PSI file here? Get model. Is this model even okay? Because this is this model provider implementation, and I would rather file util. Okay, that's unfortunate. Get model. I will. Okay, for previous cases, when accessing the model with our data, which is dependency helper product codes, product releases, and that's not really file specific information, it's just something general. Same for Gradle version. So here I would rather adjust that and not make it depend on the PSI file, but return everything. Match data by linked project path. What's that? That's crazy. And how do you even write to that? Okay, replace project data. Okay, this is weird. Update and get. Modules by, okay, model. What model? Okay, I'm really confused at this point. Why do you even import model? Okay, context. So this is get project model, project directory, that's really weird. Why would I even need PSI file for that? Okay, never mind. I will investigate that in the evening. But for now, any file would do. Because why do you need the file path? It's just for filtering something, nothing else. So maybe make it null file path, anything. Okay, here we need to have that nullable. Okay. And here simply get model. No, okay, but I need to get rid of this code. because all models should be available for all files at once. That's basically information for your whole project, not it's not based on any file. Information about the current IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin or available IntelliJ platform versions you can use for building the plugin don't depend on the file. Here, the latest plugin version. Okay, and let's check the other implementation. What do they do? Return. So if okay, here we should compare versions. Do we have any versions helper here? Version. Okay, open API utility method. Version. Okay, parse version. That would do. Version, parse version. Okay. Return. Return. Okay. Okay. If the current version is not greater, but if it's equal to the latest plugin version, it can be greater because of snapshot releases. Here the last plugin version is the last stable one, while you can have a snapshot here. Okay, so here we are good, and if your version is greater, then return. And here we have an issue. Outdated. Okay, so we should create an issue right now. Outdated. IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin version issue. Okay, and that's that. Anything here? Current version, project path. Yeah, that will do. We'll need the same. Add quick fix. Gradle wrapper, navigatable. Okay, so we'll skip this one. And quick fix as well. Just that. So that's in the init. Current version, latest version. No, version. Let's use the version. Come on, import. Ah, it's on the other screen. Yep. Come on. Version, set title, and from here we need to access our own Gradle properties, which are what? Which are these? DevKit. Okay. IntelliJ platform. Gradle plugin. Outdated version title. Okay. Come on. What's wrong? DevKit, kits, Gradle, bundle. Okay. And the description. Current version. Okay. IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin is not the latest. Is not the latest version. Okay. Use one. Okay. Instead. Okay. Same here. Latest version. Okay. And we don't need this. Okay, there is this recommendation also. Version recommend. Okay. Okay, that's good. Here, this and latest. Okay. and the project path will be required later for the quick fix. Okay, for the quick fix. Okay, here we are done. The issue. Okay, we need to update the class. What's that? Ah, no value. Okay, current version. Last plugin. Okay, last plugin version. And issue add open. Okay, we don't have that yet. So we have this issue, but we need to add it to the context listener. Okay, task ID. So let's get this code. Put it here. Build issue event implementation. Okay, did it work? Import. Okay. Okay, but for now we still have this data hard-coded, no? Okay, so this should work. Let's try it out. And this info measure. Okay. Almost there. we've added a new dependency on another module from the IntelliJ platform, so yeah, Bazel has what to do. And it didn't compile. Okay, tests. Something's wrong with tests. What's wrong? I hate Bazel error messages. They don't tell me too much, or at least I can't read those. Okay, I think I suspect it's wrong. No, I don't. IntelliJ platform lang implementation. No, tests are untouched. Maybe we should also include this in tests. Come on. Almost there. No, for fuck's sake. What's wrong? Error. Community Bazel 145. JVM library. Compile. Community. Okay, it failed. Java failed. Error executing Java compile. Okay. Blah 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 toolchain. Remaining. Okay. That's stupid. So I have added this one, right? Maybe let's remove it for now. Some code will go red in, no, not here, here. Not null, build event. Build event. Build event. No, I don't even have access to the build event. No, I can access it. ID. External system build event. Okay. KT. Build issue event. Okay, that's mine. It. What's that? Abstract build event. Okay, that's a bigger deal. That's an interface, so no. Damn it. Okay. Let's skip this change for now and simply see if the project is compiling. What's the goal? You rebuilding your own version. I'm not rebuilding my own, well, my own version of, because I'm not sure if we are on the same page. What I'm doing here is I'm using IntelliJ IDEA with the IntelliJ IDEA sources opened, and I'm building another IntelliJ IDEA, like the version we will eventually distribute. So we are adding new features there. Okay, so that's the same issue. Dependencies. What's wrong? Again, something wrong? No? Yeah. Still. What the hell? JVM library, Gradle tests, test lib. DevKit, Gradle. So this one. Here we are all good. Any other changes in the project? No. So test class. This one that is simply, maybe that's the issue. No. Or this? No. Here we have some more data. So what this? Okay. I'll do it like that. Comment out the code. Same here. That's stupid. And no. Can I hit this one? Okay, it's doing something. 3 times. I clicked 3 times. Okay, maybe that's the issue. Product release. It's where, and that's a test. Finally, I have something. Oh, come on. Plugin. What did we use there? 2.16.0. And here it was latest. No. Last. Okay. Any better? Is it any better? If so, we will revert the previous commented code. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that's why I hate Bazel. It didn't tell me immediately that something is wrong in my tests, and that was a silly mistake. Greatly is better here. Okay, almost there. Keep your fingers crossed. So that was it. Let's stop it right now. There is no point in opening IDE. And let's go to my classes, comment out the code, and here we need this build. Okay, we need this, and in my IML this one we need to get this dependency back. So the code is not red anymore. We have it, and now let's run it, and if everything is fine, we will see a notification that the IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin we have applied to our project is currently outdated, based on the mock data, but still. Okay, this is just a run tab. Something's going on. Okay, the VCS is not what we're looking for, but the build. Did I enable entry in plugin XML? No, I didn't. Okay, stop. And run. Okay. All right, almost there. Almost there. Let's wait for. This is okay. That was my local project. I mean, the main IDE. And here we have this one. But I don't see any news on. No. Okay. Build Gradle IDEas. Okay. Okay, ACP, that's not me. Alpha. Version control, no. Okay, where is my info? Any clue? Let's run it in debug mode, but I will wait till it finishes this analyzing stuff. Okay, yeah. Let's close it. Put a couple of breakpoints here and there. That's one. Here is the other one. Okay. Okay. It stopped in the outdated IntelliJ Platform Gradle plugin execution checker. Quite a long name, but okay. And that's it. By some reason, we can't go any further. So this get model null doesn't really work. So we need a PSI file somehow. Bullshit, there is no file in the context. So stop pretending there is one. Reporter, settings, task ID, Gradle version, project. But this is our project, or what project? This is our project, not Gradle project. PSI, no. Stop telling me there is a project. Okay, let's search for PSI here. No, they don't use PSI, so I won't get anything cool. Okay. Get model. Null. Is ancestor. Okay, that's module path. Why do we? Okay, now I know why. Now I know why. File path is nullable. That will be a bit dirty, but okay, let's make a quick fix. True. So if there is no file, no PSI file passed, we'll just let it through. What? Come on. Give me a break. That's not cool. Okay. Only save. Okay. No, debug. Okay. Let's see. Okay. For fuck's sake, still nothing. Okay. This part works. What about, I don't know, build project? Let's see. Okay, we have this outdated stuff, and we try to match something, and the match is null. Why? Okay, let's figure it out. Data, it's already empty. Data linked by the project path. Awesome. Okay. Okay, import project models. Maybe simply the project data is not loaded. Okay. I think I'll give it a go right now. And yeah, I need to switch context. We are almost there. And yeah, I think on Friday we'll just pick it up again and display this info message, read actual version from the IntelliJ platform Gradle plugin, and finalize this story. Yeah, so let's wrap it up. 2 hours almost on the clock. Thank you very much. See you soon.